Black history is a legacy still being written.
Yes, it is a cacophony of voices claiming space, communities rising, and power passed forward.
Tonight, Fox 54 is highlighting how empowerment starts with belief and turns into action.
Valentina Chalala introduces us to a North Alabama woman using service and storytelling to lift her community and inspire others.
We create, we achieve, and we empower. If you have that dream, go for it. If there's a space that you want to pursue, go. And I think a lot of times we get in our own head and we think that it's not possible for us, but the fact that you thought about it makes it possible.
That belief, if you can see it, you can pursue it, defines Shalay Morgan, an entrepreneur, content creator, and soldier. Morgan has spent years in the United States Army, deployed 5 times to Afghanistan, Kuwait, and Guantanamo Bay. She has since turned her passion for digital media into a platform to uplift Black voices and connect communities with resources that empower.
I started content creating back in 2015, and at the time, I was into styling and just showing, like I think every other woman, where you want to talk about beauty, style, fashion. And then the pandemic happened, and I was confused like most people. And I was like, what does this mean? How do I understand it? And so I said, well, let me just turn on my camera and pretty much break this down in a language where people can understand, and it resonated.
Hey guys, it's your girl Shalay, and I'm back today with another video.
Within just 1 week, Morgan amassed more than 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, where she provides resources for low-income families and helps guide them down an often complicated path. Everything from tax refunds to SNAP benefits, housing, and Social Security. Her work has positioned her as a leader and advocate within the Black community.
You can look at our ancestors and see what they did and see how the contributions that they made and see what role that you can play, especially in carrying it forward, but also learning yourself, knowing who you are and what you stand for, and that at this point, there's no need to be timid.
For Morgan, that confidence is rooted in her time in the military. She says service taught her how to stay grounded, disciplined, and focused, even when the world is moving fast.
For someone who doesn't have that military background, watch a lot of motivational videos, really journal and write down what you want to do, and just know that there are baby steps that happen. So it's not going to all happen overnight. And little by little, as long as you keep going, I promise you, you get there. It might not be as fast as you want. I mean, I'm 10 years in, but you'll get there.
Morgan says empowerment also starts with recognition, acknowledging the overlooked contributions of Black history and calling them by name.
A lot of times in history, a lot of things were taken or wasn't even pretty much introduced or even known or stated that it was by a Black person. So even just acknowledging that this was by an African-American is one way to start. Not only that, having events and showcasing different artists or different realms of Black history, because it's not just sports, it's not just arts. We are in every realm, every genre.
There's no single path to success, no timeline that fits every story, but empowerment begins with belief in your history, your purpose, and your voice.
Shalay Morgan's journey is a reminder that empowerment doesn't come from one moment, but from consistent action.
By using her voice and her platform, she's helping others see what's possible for themselves.